You're back. It's October.
It's October. It's our 5th year of creepy cinema. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
What's 5 years? Wood? Something like that? I think it's wood.
Feels like a lot more.
I'd like some wood, please.
You sure it's just 5?
I think it's 5. No, this is our 5th year. And look, wood.
Wood.
I don't know if it's wood, but, and look at, there's wine back there now, too. Yeah.
Well, I'm having some people over later.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Great. I'll be upstairs.
So I think every year for Creepy Cinema, you pick a Betty Joan double feature.
Always Betty Joan.
So that's what we're starting with tonight. Mario's going to be here for all 5 Friday nights in October with a double feature. We're starting with Betty and Joan. But these are different movies.
They're very different. Well, you know, I've been doing this for 5 years. It's a struggle sometimes to find some Betty and Joan because we're running out. Eventually, it's going to have to change. And I don't like change, Mankiewicz. But yeah, this Joan Crawford movie that I picked that's up first is Rain, which is definitely creepy.
It's creepy cinema, but these aren't horror films.
No. I love this movie. It's based on a play by John Colton, and then which is based on a short story by Somerset Maugham, Sadie Thompson, which many actresses have played.
Many,
You know, Gloria Swanson did it in the silent picture, and then years after this was Rita Hayworth that did it. But I'll tell you, Miss Crawford is magnificent in this. I think she's beautiful. I think she's great.
This story of Sadie Thompson, she meets these soldiers. They take to her because she's a lot of fun. One of them she calls handsome William Gargan.
Oh, yeah, that she loves.
He really likes her. But then into their lives comes Walter Houston, who is just about the most reprehensible movie character of the 1930s.
Oh, absolutely. This is my whole thing about this film. He is a religious man. His wife is played by Beulah Bondi. And they come in and they are strict. He is constantly quoting the Bible and trying to save people. That's what his intention is on this island while waiting to get off of it. And the extreme religion and then the sexual repression, that's what makes this movie pretty, can I say, ballsy for this period of time.
Because it's all about a wanton woman.
It's about a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yes, named Sadie Thompson.
Who's striking it up with soldiers in this town that everybody is stuck in on their way to somewhere more glamorous. So I'm curious, you look at Joan Crawford here, and I don't see a connection to later Joan Crawford, to Mildred Pierce. I don't even find her recognizable. It's not a backhanded compliment, but you see Betty Davis in 20,000 Years in Sing Sing in 1932, and then see Betty Davis in All About Eve, and you're like, oh, that's that actress 20 years later.
I feel like with Joan Crawford, they were especially early on, they were trying to find her look.
Yeah.
You know, they created her look for this particular character and did right by it. It's very sexy.
And partly because it's pre-code and it's Joan, like it has this spirit to it, and so does Sadie Thompson. Like she has this spirit that Walter Houston takes it upon himself to attempt to crush.
Yeah,
because
of course.
to him, there's only one way forward for her.
And she's a good time girl. She wants to drink and be with the boys, and you know what? I don't blame her.
No,
that's my kind of dame.
I wonder throughout the movie if they're going to be, and we're not going to spoil it, is there going to be a softening agent, a softening moment?
A softening agent? Are you doing laundry now? What are you, laundering metaphors, Ben?
Look, we're never going to run real commercials, but we're going to try and subtly slip stuff in.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'm waiting for what the softening with Walter Houston is going to be, and if there is one. And I think as people watch, and those who haven't seen the movie, they'll be wondering it too, and we'll see how it goes there at the end.
Yeah, it's an odd, weird movie, and it got terrible reviews.
Yeah.
It got the worst reviews. It was not well received. They didn't like seeing Joan Crawford in this.
Even in pre-code Hollywood, this was too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
It really was. That's what makes it great, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm glad I got to pick this one.
All right, my friend, we'll watch it. Much to discuss afterwards.
Much to discuss.
Including what kind of conversion might Walter Houston have or might not.
Well, you know, they tried to convert me, but it didn't work.
Well,
didn't work.
They should keep at it. Here's the film, directed by Louis Milestone in 1932 with a cast led by Joan Crawford and Walter Houston. This is Rain.
Rain!
One of my first notes as I was writing about the movie was, okay, I get it. It's raining.
Yeah, I know. It's
right.
constantly raining.
Constantly raining. So I was very curious. You know, I know the story, but I didn't know how this was going to turn out.
And happy ending.
The happy ending is almost like, wait, where's the scene where then they take a ship over and it sinks?
No, that's not good. That's another movie.
No, they're going off to Australia together. She and Handsome are going to be happy. And there's that nice moment that Louis Milestone gives us where he doesn't respond right away, and she thinks, of course he's not going to be with me now. He realizes,
but
and then
he really liked her.
Puts his arm around her.
I love the way he just, oh, that's lovely. Yeah. It's beautiful the way they go. Because after all that craziness, I mean, Walter Houston, like you said, reprehensible character, brutal, but the fact that he finally looks at her and goes into that room and you know.
Yeah, of course. He's trying to crush his own desires by convincing himself that she's evil.
But you see the change on his face
totally,
when he
100%,
goes back in the room, and she's changed. But my whole question about her change, even she still looks gorgeous when she's all kind of dressed down. Was she doing this to play him and to get off the island? Because all of a sudden, at the end, she's dressed up again as Sadie, and she's all fine and she's ready to go.
I think her attempted change was genuine. I think she was unhappy. I think she didn't see a way out. Maybe she saw a path to be with Handsome in Australia. But I think he berated her enough into thinking she'd go to prison. I think she's legitimately ready to go to prison.
Well, he certainly scared her into it.
Yeah, but then once he comes into the room, once he attacks her, and then she thinks, oh, yeah, I got it. He's a fraud. Where's my hottest outfit?
Maybe, yeah. And then I also look at it like maybe she was just playing him and manipulating him and doing this because she's a woman that is a prostitute. She knows how men are, whether they're extremely religious or not. So she knew that she's hot.
Maybe that she could have known. That's another way to look at it.
It is another way to look at it. But your way
is buttressed, however, by Beulah Bondi, I think, because his wife seemed to know that this was what could happen. She was not stunned by the development.
No, she was saddened by it, but she wasn't stunned by it.
And she knew that his manic desire to convert people, full giving over to his faith without question, was what kept him from acting like the man that he would have left to his own desire.
Well, when you're that passionate about preaching about something and you have fire in you, you are a sexual being. So this makes every bit of sense.
Yeah, and when the focus of your passion is frequently the sin of carnal desire, then it doesn't take much to figure out. I mean, we fall back on it, and it's not everybody, but it's a lot of them.
It's
no
that
question.
Thou dost protest too much.
So there would have been a lot of things that the code would have had a problem with here.
I
mean, not just Joan Crawford's behavior, but that in the end, the upright religious man, the preacher, was exposed to be a giant fraud and a predator.
They didn't tell stories like this back then. That's why this is a rarity. I'm so happy we got to do this one because it's a good one.
But I can't remember the last time I hated a character as much as Walter Houston, and that is obviously big props.
He's really good.
And that this guy 4 years later is doing Dodsworth like Walter Houston.
I know.
Yeah.
What a range he had.
Yeah, great.
He was quite an actor.
Yeah, great.
He really was. He's a talented, brilliant man, and what a legacy and what a family.
Yeah.
The Houstons, the Mankowitzes. It's that same thing. It's Hollywood royalty.
It's just like we're just like the Houstons.
You are just like the Houstons. Well, maybe, but your great uncle, your grandfather, your father, they got lost in the mix with you.
Thank you very much. We've had Joan, which means
Joan, bless you, bless everybody here.
Do you think Betty would have liked this performance?
Well, we'll talk about that later. Joan Crawford, we will do this later. We must do this with the next picture that is coming up. It's Another Man's Poison, a picture I did that I don't want to talk about too much because I don't want to give it away, with my ex-husband, Gary Merrill. It's coming up next. Don't go away. Quiet.
Next on TCM, Another Man's Poison, then Audrey Rose, and later, and soon, The Darkness. Lighten up. TCM's on all night.